Hello, this is the Blu G61s, an unlocked Android smartphone made by the company Blu, BLU, which specializes in basic phones and also smartphones. This particular video will be about how to insert the SIM card, just because this is one of those devices where you will not be pulling apart the phone to insert the SIM card. There is a special tool where you can use an equivalent tool that is included in the box that allows us to access the area with the SIM card. So this will just be a video showing how to insert the SIM card if you're not familiar with these phones that actually do not have a back, do not have a separate part that you can pull apart. A lot of phones that I used previously, or a lot of those basic phones we're kind of used to, if you want to access the area with the SIM card or the battery, there's some kind of little ridge here, and you have to open the phone. You have to physically open the phone. This whole part will come off. Not the case with this phone. I'm going to show you how right now, if you're looking for more information on how to insert the SIM card. First, I'm going to turn the phone off. I do not have a SIM card with me, but I will show you exactly what to do. So now that we've turned the phone off, again, this is the Blu G61s, recently purchased on Amazon, unlocked Android smartphone. So one of the accessories that came with the phone, and hopefully you still have it and didn't disregard it, because when I first got one of these phones, I was like, what is this exactly? It's a very small little tool with an end right here that we're simply going to insert into a specific part of the phone in order to access the area with the SIM card. So unlike some older phones, the ones I was more used to, we're not going to be actually taking the back off the phone, and that'll have the whole area with the huge battery and the SIM card and the area where you can put the micro SD memory card. This is not the case here. What you're going to be looking for is a little hole over here, somewhere on the phone. Here it's towards the top left, where you're going to insert this tool, and you're simply going to push. Don't be afraid. It's not going to break the phone. And then you see this little tray start to pop out here, and that's all that's going to happen. Now you can put the tool down, and you want to, with your fingers, just pull it off, pull it out. And just keep in mind that this is not going to break the phone or anything like that, even though it just seems weird. Seems odd. We're just taking a part out of our phone, and it just comes out right like that. Don't worry. All you have to do is remember which way you took it out so you can insert it the same way. But the most important part here is that we know where to insert the SIM card. And then, of course, how we're going to reinsert the tray back. So let's put the phone down here, and let's just examine what we have here, just so you can see it closely. Here we have a space for a micro SD memory card and a space for 2 SIM cards. Let's just assume that you have 1 SIM card. You will need a SIM card of a very specific size, and all it's going to do is it's going to rest right here. That's it. Let's just say we're going to use the SIM 1 slot, which is towards the right. All you're going to do is insert the SIM card right side up, so that there's that little corner there on the top left, that orientation, and you'll just need the right size SIM card. So it might be like a micro, I don't know what they call those, like the smallest version of a SIM card. You're just going to rest it right there. So the most important thing is just make sure you have the right size SIM card. Remember, we're not talking about micro SD, that's for expanding your memory. The SIM card, let's just use the one on the right where it says SIM 1. Take your SIM card and just rest it there, and it should be resting inside the tray, because there's a little area where you can actually insert it so it's staying on top. So you just need the right size SIM card. I can't help you with that, but you'll actually have to make sure you have the SIM card that is small enough to fit here. Now once you've rested it here, just very carefully insert it back the same way it was taken out of the phone, and that is it. And then if you didn't do it right, it's probably not going to start inserting correctly, and it's not going to go all the way in. So just take the tool, push, and then take the SIM card tray out again, and you can kind of try to figure out why it wasn't working. But if you did everything correctly, if you inserted the SIM card the correct way, you have the right size SIM card. Let's just say we only want to use 1, but there's a space for 2, 1 left and 1 on the right, SIM 2 and SIM 1. If you did it correctly, it should go all the way back in so that it's not sticking out here. And then once you turn on your phone, if your SIM card is active, you should hopefully have cell phone service. So that was just a little video on how to insert the SIM card. Just keep in mind, if you do, or if you know someone who has received something like this in the box, it'll be very small. Do not throw it away, or if you do, just make sure you have something equivalent, because you will, the first time I looked at one of these phones, I was looking and looking for about 10 minutes for a little ridge where I can take my fingernail and just try to open the whole back of the phone, but that is not the case here. You're not meant to do that. You're not meant to access the battery. You are only meant to access this tray by using this tool. That was included. And finding that little kind of pin-sized hole, and then to take out the tray. This has been a video about how to insert the SIM card, how to access the SIM card tray on your Blu G61s unlocked Android smartphone. There's many phones, I mean not many, but there's several phones at least that I've owned similar to this, where that is the mechanism by which you will access the area with the SIM card rather than taking apart the phone, which is how some older phones would work. So how to insert the SIM card on the Blu G61s unlocked Android smartphone. Thanks for watching this video, and have a nice day.